What is going on, warriors? It is your boy Shin Ryu, and it is time for another Street Fighter Duel video. Tonight we're here live for our debut of our fight series. It's gonna be pretty much we're gonna be going through the arena, and we're gonna be going through the battle royale where we're gonna be facing different opponents and trying to use our teams to actually bulldoze through our way to greatness. Okay, what is going to be happening is instead of us actually blowing everything up to actually get to the top as quickly as possible, we're going to be doing the daily minimum, which is typically one per day, saving up enough until the next Friday. But we're going to be doing this. Okay, this was going to be happening exactly Friday night around 7 p.m. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to do it at that particular point in time, but we're here right now before the day actually is over for the next event or the next day's turn. But we're going to be doing this right now, and we're going to try our best to actually go through these battles. Okay, before I actually proceed, I want to actually give a special shout out to some of the guys out there at Hurricane Barrel. Didn't realize what was actually going on until it was actually mentioned in the chat, and also want to give a shout out to one of our very own, viewers who has actually assisted with supporting, and that is the Light Seeker 94. I believe he's pretty much one of the victims right now and currently without power. I don't know if his power is back yet, but we haven't heard from him. Hopefully he is safe, his family is safe, and everyone is safe out there. And for those who are also affected by it, do hang in there, and hopefully you guys will be back on your feet sooner rather than later. Okay, but without much further ado, we're going to go into the battle real quick here. I'm going to try and start doing some pair up. So this is going to be my fight lineup, and I'm going to be explaining why this lineup actually has been put together. Okay, obviously I'm trying to use the team that I actually love and not just the team that is pretty much supposed to be the best in all these battles. You're going to be running through the main lineup, which typically teams of Bison, B-Zangief, and everything. But like I mentioned before, we have Trendy Ryu to combat all the speedy characters out there because he pretty much opposes the rule of speed. We also have some special protection from him from Bison, and as you guys know, he gets an extra 15% damage once he does unleash the infernal the infernal mechanic right there. But more importantly is that because he can't get healing from anybody else, he does heal himself, so he can still continue to heal as he continues to progress with this extra 15% damage and not just die off quickly. And of course we do have Jen to take the first hit whenever we have faced the likes of I believe it's Viper, and that way we have enough time to sort of come back and not just get our squad wiped out. Of course, we're going to be probably facing some of the more dangerous teams out there, but we're going to, without much further ado, let's put this to the test. With regards to our choice for our EX moves, one of my favorites is the Zanku Hidoshi, which is pretty much just stops a lot of health. Of course, because of Ivory, we do like to ensure that we use the deadly whip as well, so we can actually get some boost to the passive, as you can see here, typically 50% for 9 seconds. And of course, whenever you do want to try and survive any fatal damages, we want to go with the Shadowless Dagger to actually proceed with that. But without much further ado, let's go to our first battle. There's going to be no pausing. This is all going to be live, and we're going to be watching the time. Actually, you know what? I'm going to be doing some pausing. The reason I'm going to do pausing, I'm going to just let this first one roll, is because unlike most battles, like for example, if my brother goes into this battle, he would typically get a matchup in the first 15 seconds. For me, it goes to the late 40s, early 50s, which is kind of absurd. I don't know if it's because of how busy the server is in my section, but we're going to be doing this just one time. After I just make sure that the video is not elongated more than it should be. We will be pausing until the battle gets paired, and I'm not going to be skipping any battle, so you guys don't have to worry about it. We're just going to pause until the battle actually comes through, and then we're going to proceed. All right, so here we go with the first battle right now. As you can see here, we do have some dangerous teams on the other side. This looks like a team that we might not win, but at golf we do have the advantage of going high up. As you can see, Bison already got rid of our Jen. We haven't attacked yet, so we do have some advantage. I'm going to go right ahead. I'm going to try our best to try and start our danger and our damage real quick. Trenry is taking some damages initially, and I'm going to just try and hopefully we can use Ivory with some of the, EX move there for some danger. We do have some advantage, mind you, because of the fact that we do have a higher whatever. However, as you can see, we have survived some danger. I'm going to just try ahead before we actually get any damages. Although we do have Vega and Vega on the other side, that will make it really tough. And we're going to try our best to just try and get Hunter out of the way because he's actually pretty much in danger. And as you can see here, we're barely surviving and we did not win. Okay, this is definitely one of the toughest things you're going to find out there, pairing the likes of V Squared, Bison, and of course E100 as well. Also notice the difference in the ranks in terms of like I am on 82 and they're on 64, but they do have a perfect team lineup. And of course my trendy Ryu is still lacking in terms of stars, so we have to bear that in mind too, okay, because that actually adds to how strong they actually are going to be. So now we're going to go to our next matchup, and I'm just going to go right ahead and pause until we do get a pairing, so you guys are going to hear my voice shortly after the pairing, okay? So the first battle ended in defeat. As you guys have seen, we're already close to the 50-second plus mark, so we should be able to get a pairing soon enough. And we have gotten a pairing right now. And this is a typical lineup that we typically face, but we should hopefully be able to win this one because I have been great against these teams with my current lineup, okay? Obviously, we need to just survive. As you can see, Jen is taking a hit. Now I'm stopped for us to go ahead with our attack, okay? Just going to go right ahead and stop some health. Make sure that they're not as healthy when I'm attacking them. They're already going on the second round of combos, but by then I'm already taking out some important folks. Let's go with him and just do some major damage. And let's get rid of her real quick. Keep saying him for some reason. And here we go. We get our first W. Right now we are 1-1. 1 defeat, 1 win. Of course, typically, for some reason, we do get paired with people who are not up to us with regards to the power. All right. However, the team composition is evenly as important as you can notice in the first battle. So we're going to go over to our third battle right now. It is 1-1. I'm going to go right ahead and pause again, and I'm going to unpause once we're close to pairing or paired already. All right, we got a pairing sooner rather than what typically. Shout out to Cameron Jefferson. That's our current opponent right now. I haven't been shouting out to the opponents of our face. They do have V Squared. Of course, we are going to hopefully try and survive before he actually takes us out. And as you guys know, V Squared is a wimp. So we're going to hope we can actually take him out before he gets his next line of attack. However, he's already taken us out real quick. And unfortunately, it's not looking great for us. And I don't have any good enough EX move to actually counter that. So unfortunately, second battle was a major defeat. Did not get anywhere at all. So right now we're 1-2. So we've not started great, but we are going to go hopefully to try and counter that and have a positive win in the end. I'm going to pause again. I'm going to see how it goes. So it is fair to say that whenever we are losing our battles, it's because we do have the likes of V Squared and Bison in the team, and those are typically, and I mean Overlord Bison, those are typically the two strongest characters in the game right now. So it's kind of like fair enough that we are going through these L's with those kind of people at the opposing end. We're hoping we can actually get a win against them, but for now, we're gonna have to make do with this opponent right here, and we should be able to get W against this one. With full confidence and not with arrogance. Let's get it. First of all, we observe. Get this. Trendy has already gotten enough damages in here. Let's get that EX move going. And while we're taking one out, we'll take another one out again. Yep. And just go right here. Just use this for good measure because we have it. Why not? Get some health back, look healthy, look great. So it's 2-all right now, 2 wins, 2 L's. Hopefully we can start moving towards the positive regardless of the opposition. We're going to go right ahead and now get our next pairing right about now. All right, we've got another match, and this is Avery Palmer. All right, and they've got another strong team lineup. I don't know if we faced Avery Palmer the first time, but we recognize this team. Can we redeem ourselves and get this particular lineup here? We are going to try our best and see what we can do. So let's get this going right now. And we're going to try again with Avery U. Come on. We need... I need that. I need this. I need somebody out. Come on. Oh, Avery is... Trender U survived again at the other side. That is dangerous right now. That's my Avery, right? I just hope we can see we can actually get some. We are trying our best, but we are not making any progress right now. This team of Bison is extremely dangerous. Of course, shout out to Richie Hunter as well. We can't actually sleep on him. Oh, they do have Vega in this team as well. Oh my word. This is one of the most dangerous lineup. We did take out Trend Ryu, but we're already out. And, as you can see, not making any progress anymore. And we've gone down, a rank again. Shout out to Avery Palmer for that beating right there. So looks like we are on 3 L's and 2 wins. Okay, so we're not in the positive light right now, but we're going to keep on moving. No giving up. We're going to see how we can do with our battle right here. And let's go. All right, we got another team. We got Marty Saalfeld. Hopefully I pronounced it correctly. And it's the typical team that once depends on when they don't have Bison or Vega. So hopefully that should go back to us getting a W again. And now we're going to have to go. Despite their speed, despite the amount of turns that they already had, we are not phased because we do have the anti-turn brother in Trender Ryu in our team. So this is where we start taking them out for good. I just get some health for good measure, just for the fun of it. You can see we're looking healthy, we're looking great. We came out unscared, and we got a W. So it's 3R right now. We go up a rank. We are number 6 right now. I wonder if it is going to 6 that is kind of getting us stuck with those Overlord, Bison, and Vega lineups. That's overkill with regards to the combination right there. But if you can afford it, of course, you can go for it. So we're going to go over for our next battle. Hopefully, we do pair with someone else so we can get a positive W effect. We're going to go right ahead and pause until we get a pairing. And we have our next pairing. And once again, it is this lineup. It looks like now we got Aubrey Shell. This team seems to stop me from going as high as possible. So I'm going to try and see if we can do a different combination right now. All right, so let's just go right ahead. Come on, Eva Ryu, come on. We need some. We're going to use Ryu next, and hopefully we can get some. See if our Steel Thunder can give us some survivability. However, I believe we do need to actually take them out as quickly as possible. We are not getting. Come on, take somebody out. Let's get some help. We might need it. Let's go there. Can kick. Come on, come on, come on. Get that. Get some flimsy guys out of there. Looks like we're doing it. Looks like we're doing it. Looks like we are making. Oh, maybe we shouldn't attack Bison that way. But get Vega out of the way and destroy Bison. And could this be our first win against this dreaded team lineup that we've been facing? Oh, yes. Led to our first victory against the combination of Overlord Bison and Vega. And guess what? They're all 5 stars, all filled up, all with their, my Trend Ryu is not 5 stars. Forget about the power because typically the stars matter more. But still, we finally got our W against this team lineup here. And that puts us on a positive win. And now we've got 4 W's. Of course, 3 L's kind of suck. But we can live with that. And let's see if we can sort of get somebody else besides this Vega Bison combination so we can actually create a breathing gap when it comes to these W's, okay? Finally, we beat a team with that without having Overlord Bison. This team I kind of put together pretty dope. But now we're going to put a pause on this and wait for our next match. And now we've got a match, and not like a match in all of this pop the balloon kind of shows. Shout out to Wayne Earhart using the typical default team that most people try to use that has proven to be successful. But we've got to go now. Our team right now, hopefully guaranteed W because we're not facing that Vega lineup. We don't want to go back to the previous situation and be on a negative win. All right, so we got to get this going. And let's go right ahead again. Let's just get ourselves going. Did we get rid of whoever we're trying to get rid of? Let's go with some Ryu. Some Trend Ryu punch. All right, let's get this going, and enough for us to get that major power as we get rid of the opposition. Come on, Ryu. Here we go. Here we go. Right now, we're now 2 ahead of the L, so we got about what? 4 W's and 2 L. What am I saying? 5 W's and 3 L's, right? Yeah. But still, we're on a positive line right now. It's looking great right now, and we got 2 more to go. So minimum is to actually draw this, but we don't look for draws. We are looking for W's. Alright. So we're about to go for our final 2 rounds, and after that, it's going to be fight night over. All right. So far, you guys who've actually joined me without probably knowing this, because obviously it's a random pairing. Shout out to you guys, all of you. Those I've mentioned, those I've not mentioned, you guys have seen your names there. Soon we're going to do a live one, so you guys probably know when you guys can come and try your luck to see if you can face me and see how it works out. Otherwise, we're going to go right ahead and go do another battle. All right, and we need to actually start doing some friendly matches too. Especially those of you guys who are actually added to my team. Chance to showcase your skills, see what you guys got. But we're going to go right ahead and try and pair up with our next matchup, okay? And that way we can guarantee yet another W. Let's pause until we get a match. All right, it's almost pairing time. Typically as early as the early 40s and as late as the late 50s. We are on 4 seconds right now. Who's going to get the next matchup with my team? See what you guys can actually offer. And of course, we get Pat Sheffer. Shout out to him. Generic team. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just going to say it. This is the team that everyone likes to go for. I got my own special lineup here. We're about to whoop some ass. All right, let's get this going. Okay. Hey, we need to be confident before we actually get the W, or that way we're not being wimps, right? So I'm going to go right ahead, start our fight. They're already on the second run. And that's what I keep on saying when it comes to the likes of using Trend Ryu. We are not bothered by speed. We just want to get things going as early as possible. And we can now go right ahead and wipe the floor clean. Whoever's what's going on here? How did Ryu miss Bison and let him leave for another second? Come on, man. This team is not good enough for our team. Shout out Pat Shepard. No D's on his team. Pretty nice lineup. Got Chun-Li and Gal as backups, but the strategy is in having someone to actually take that early hit, and that is Jen for us. Pretty useful in that regard. Of course, we don't get an extra boost to the attacks, but we get some extra defense, one shield to actually keep us alive before we actually get going. So let's go over to our final matchup. All right, this one we're gonna let it run because it's the last matchup of the day, and for all of you who participated in the match tonight without even knowing it, shout out to you guys. Still, soon enough, there's gonna be a chance for you guys to sort of watch this pairing live, and you never know, you guys can try and see if you can do some pairing yourself. You can see yourself some matchup tickets and see maybe you might be available when we start to go live, because we are going to try and do this live. It's not going to be the next run, maybe 2 runs from now, but I will let you guys know the run prior so that you guys can be aware and ready prior to the live event itself. But for now, fight night is about to be wrapped up. We are in positive 6 wins right now. Of course, 3 L's. Would have loved to get the W all true. However, that's not how life works every time, right? And now we got our final lineup. Duel, Dearborn. And we got some more generic team lineups again. Of course, typical, the pairing might change from Elena to, Street Poison and all that kind of stuff. But we're going to go right ahead and still try and clean house where we typically would. Confident as we are, as long as we don't see an Overlord Bison or V Squared, and not say that we're scared of them, but we're just saying that most of these other battles are guaranteed wins, and we don't care about speed. We are just gonna go right ahead and start cleaning house. Guaranteed W's. Boys are looking healthy and good, and no losses from the team lineup itself. So it was pretty much, in the end, we got to rise up to rank 6. Are we on rank 5 right now? Because I see +5. What is +5? Is that the points or is that it? What is this? What are we on the leaderboard? Yeah, 6. When up being 6, shout out to the guys ahead of us. Of course, because we had to save the battles, we couldn't climb up on time before other people got the points ahead. And of course, we did get some L's today, but hey, 7 W's, favorite number, and of course, 3 L's. Well, definitely doubled the losses. So we're pretty much happy. We're proud. King of the Streets, as you guys can see, the season actually is over in 24 hours. So that's something to actually be aware of as well. But otherwise, it was pretty much fun. Totally enjoyed myself. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. I'm going to be uploading this video shortly. Otherwise, guys, make sure you guys smash a like on this video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. Let me know what you guys think about our first Fight Night Battle event that we actually did go through. Let me know if it's fun for you guys. Let me know what you guys would like to see, any improvements. And of course, if you guys want to have some random pairings as well, hit me up as well if you guys want, and we can see what we can do to arrange some of that. Otherwise, it's been your boy Shin Ryu. Thanks for tuning in, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.